Hello guys, welcome to JMeter tutorial session 7. Today we are going to create a test plan for the website. Before getting into session, please go through all previous videos in this tutorial so that you will get more clarity on concepts. I already have kept launch JMeter UI. Here I have few requests which was captured from recording controller. For more details, please refer, there is a separate video available in previous session. Let me show you from where I have captured this request. The first one is like we are launching demobliss.com. After that, sign up, completing sign up, then login, completing login. Then we are authenticating when it is landing into index.html page. This is what we are going to do in our test plan. Here in our test plan, I have thread group. Here HTTP request default is there. I have given demobliss.com as a default server name. And cookie manager. In cookie manager, I am enabling this. And after that, for cache, yes, this both I have enabled. Next one is home page. As I shown before, it will take you to the website demobliss.com, to the home page. The next one is it will take you to the sign up API link. This is a username and a password I am giving here. Next one is a credential. With the credential we are logging in. The next one is we are just checking that entry and its response, and we are validating token. And once after successful validation, it will take us to the home page. Again it will verify the contents. Then we are validating the token. Here if you see, I have given that variable path that I will show you how to do that for login with credential. First let me execute this. So everything is successful. I am getting in green. Let's change it to HTML mode. Response data. Okay, this is what response data we are getting. In sign up we have got message this user already exists. So for sign up we need to add one assertion response session. I'm adding it. It should not contain whatever error it was shown. Here I'm selecting a response message. Saving now. Let me execute again. So we did not get response for this. Text response. I'm changing it to text response. Saving now. Clearing the result. Let me execute again. Yes, it has given response session. The expected text not to contain error message. This user already exists. So yes, it is fine now. If this error not shown, then it will be in green. Then next login with credential. This is the request what was sent to the server, username and password. Response data, we have received this authentication token. So this authentication token we have to capture in a variable. Let me show you how to capture that. This we have got for this label, login with credential. Login with credential. Here we need to add post processor regular expression extractor. Here variable name we can give whatever we like. I am giving here as AUTH. Here one important point is like you need to check the response, what response you have got from the server. For the token, a label name is given AUTH underscore token. This is the name what we have to store in a variable. I have to give the same name in regular expression extractor. Removing the double quote. And for regular expression, let me show you some example how to do that. Here this bracket is group. Inside that we will give many characters. With this expression, okay, we are getting value up to 1 only, not a rest of values. So we have to use some efficient expression. So I am going to use inside that square bracket meta character double quote plus. Now it will give a value 1 2 3 4 ABC, one match found. And sometime in case if you are mentioning like within bracket, in that case we will try dot plus. If you see, it is capturing till here only. Better to use that previous square bracket meta character double quote close square bracket then plus. So now we have a match here. This is the expression what I am going to use in variable. Make sure here you have a space, otherwise we will land into error. It will add one additional white space when it is capturing token. This is called group. In case if it is another group, then like this it will be one more. This is group 2. So at present we have only group 1, so let us continue with that. So I am mentioning only group 1. It should be like this only. In case if you are going to add group 2, then it will be like this $. Match number 1, default value no match found. Let me save this. Let's see what is the result. Login with credential. We got the response authentication token. Request we have sent with username and password, response data, authentication token. And next response data we have received token. Yes, here we are sending token whatever we have received, but if you see here in the check token, here we are passing only that variable. So this is the syntax you need to mention. Dollar symbol, curly braces, within that you need to provide variable name whatever you have mentioned here in regular expression. This is important. Whenever you want to mention variable name, you need to stick the syntax. Curly braces, within that you need to provide variable name. Here you might be having a doubt. There it was like response we have received authentication AUTH underscore token, but while sending we have to modify only the token value, not the label. Only that value we need to change. So for the value I have given the variable name. After successful authentication, it will take us to the page and it will load the content. I'll show you the result for index.html. Request gone, index.html after successful login, and the response we have received the web page where it has login logout. and check token again. It was sent the token whatever we have captured in a variable, and the response also received for that. Response is the item, expiration time, token, what is the token number, and who's the user, username, and the John demo 14. So this is what we have given. For sign up we have got response session. Let me give some new username and password. I'm giving 15 here. For login also changing the same. Now sign up, it will be successful because there is no such user exist. Let me save the test plan. Clearing the test result. Response session, what I mentioned, it should not contain the user already exists. Okay, that is good. Executing test now. Yes, this time it is successful. Request it is sent, creating username John demo 15, password John demo 15, response data, there is no error, and we have received authentication token. That authentication token we have stored in regular expression extractor. This is the expression what we have used to store token. This is the variable name. Next, that entries, whatever entries after the token validation. This is the response body where entries are present. Again it is checking the token and got the response from the server. Item and expiration time, token, token number, username, who's the user, John demo 15, which we have created just now. And after successful login, it will take us to index.html page. This is the login page, how it looks like. And check token, again it is verifying the token. If you see here, we are passing only the variable here. Whatever response we have got from the server, we are straight away saving in a variable. So that is what we are doing it now. Token, it is a dynamic content, each time it will keep on change. So it is better practice to use variable. So far in this session, we have seen how to create one web test plan. For few requests, we have created assertion and regular expression extractor and results tree, creating a variable for the response received from the server. This is what we have seen here. Please do hands-on in parallel so that you will gain more knowledge in JMeter. Hope you like this video. Please subscribe, like and share it with your friends. If you have any feedback and comments, please post in comment section. Thank you.